shifting to Minneapolis. A strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. And as we come up, started slower now.
A lot of times, if you've been in the playoff and start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go.
That's mundane, not
okay,
Monday.
Monday.
Like mundane, Tuesday, Wednesday,
okay.
Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. It's a single-game return to Minnesota for the Timberwolves as they'll look for a boost from their hometown crowd. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The drive by Rubio. And the shot is good from Garnett.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. Could it have been any other way? I mean, last season, KG returning to the Wolves. I mean, the entire city was buzzing for his return.
Now here's Wiggins. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. That's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Dishes it to Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
Rubio against Thompson. Prince outside. Curry against Wiggins.
Can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. To the middle. It's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And the shot is good. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing. Timberwolves leading by 4. Rubio dishes to Towns. Shot no good. Nice D from Bogut. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside. Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry. That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Well, there was a time when the media had written off Shabazz Muhammad as an impact player we showed last year. He belongs in this NBA.
Yeah, certainly.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the small forward.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Here's Thompson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to...
Rubio kicks to Towns. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Bogut. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Here's Curry. Off the inbound. The shot no good. Good D by Rubio. Guys are looking... for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And it's sent back by Bogut.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And that one's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Pass to Barnes. Goes up on the wing. They get the rebound. Prince with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the miss, not the best shot. Selection there. And Curry, here we go. And it's blocked. Prince dishes to Rubio. And it's sent back by Bogut. And they get it back. And Towns gets it to go. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's blocked. Wiggins passes to Prince. The feed to Rubio. From the stripe, and good, as it just
between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
That's good. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's the double team with Bogut. Prince with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Now let's check out some stats for Wiggins. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's averaging 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Now here's Towns. 32 points for him last game against Utah.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Feeds to Bogut. It's stolen by Garnett. Prince kicks to Rubio. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut dishes to Green. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Pulls from the top of the key. And the shot no good. A bit short. Minnesota in the lead.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Now here's Barnes. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Prince, the pass to Wiggins.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Towns. Bielitsa comes in for Kevin Garnett. Muhammad, he's checked in for Tayshaun Prince. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the so though gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Martin's checked in for Wiggins. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Levine. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah. Kevin Martin on the wing. All sorts of time. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
Count the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here's Green. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now, here is Martin. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's deflected. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Timberwolves on top, up by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, and I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry to let her rip.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
Martin out on the wing with Muhammad. Gorgie Dang.